Hello, welcome back. Another episode of the AFLW series. Let's get on with it. So today we'll be welcome back to the AFLW season, and we are one step and one round away from the 2025 AFLW Final Series. We're getting so close, 2 weeks to go, and we are in finals fever. Round 11 results are just on our corner. Then the final round 12 reviews, restrictions, and who I think who should make final. Stay tuned for the overall ladder here on the BJ Show. That will be next time. Hopefully we have time. We'll absolutely put that on our schedule in today's show. But stay tuned because that is all coming soon. So welcome all your new subscribe, like if you like so far. We got the A-League Series episode 3 to come. Stay tuned for that. All right, as I mentioned, round 11 is here. The results are here. Who do I think should be playing finals, or do we respect? So it's a pretty hard competition right now. AFLW to AFL is very two different competitions, and we go back to Friday night football to see the LA Crows taking on the Port Adelaide Showdown Mama 4. And hoping, did Adelaide Crows win? Did they actually win? They came hard, but another win. It is always a Port Adelaide's first ever in history on AFLW in the last 4 meetings. Well, I'm going to share each quarter to find out what happened. Adelaide, good start, 3 goals to Port Adelaide, 2 goals. Second quarter, all Port Adelaide in those goals were 4 goals to no goals to the LA Crows. Second half, Port Adelaide lead a nice 14-point lead. And then it's the comeback, or the Port Adelaide taking a big second half. Let's now find out right now. With 1 goal from Port Adelaide, again Adelaide Crows no goals. A very unusual thing, a 23-point from comeback. Where final quarter, the LA Crows did keep 3 goals to Port Adelaide no goals. Port Adelaide won 2 out of the 4, and it was pretty even, but it was Port Adelaide taking the win 7-10. 52, sitting 6-9-45. It is a big victory. Anything else, congratulations to Port Adelaide. The AFLW Showdown, they finally received a victory 4 games later. So Friday night was at Nord Oval as well. So Saturday football here on the AFLW Round 11 continues. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 as the usual. Should be 5, but it's vice versa. Well, I think it's always been that way. I just mentioned 4 games. So the first round is we go to Henson Park once again with the Sydney Swans and West Coast Eagles. We have the final score right here on the 6-7-43, defeated 3-8-28. Well done to Sydney, 17-point victory. It was a very important game. 2 goals to 1 in the first. Then it was 1 goal each in the second. 3 goals to 0 in front of Sydney, and another 1 goal to 0 in front of West Coast. Not enough, but it was a good try effort. Each quarter just got better, and as well as that. Now we go back to Melbourne. Windy Hill, Essendon Bombers. Essendon Bombers take on Hawthorn Hawks. The final scores 7-14 Hawthorn, 56 points, 3-8-26 Essendon Bombers. Now how this quarter went: 1 goal each, 10 points, 1-14 each at quarter time. Then it was 6- to 1 goal to Essendon. Had it all by 2 points at half time. It was 1 goal to 3. Pretty effort, better effort from the also 1 goal 6 to 1 goal 2 to Essendon. So my apologies, 1 goal each shared. Then it was the third quarter, just wasn't enough. 3 goals Hawthorn, 1 goal to Essendon, and no goals. That's the 1 minor to 2 goals, 1. So Hawthorn won it from the very much from the halftime point. Well done, Hawthorn with the win. Essendon always next week for the final round. See what happens. We do go to Fremantle Oval in Perth. Fremantle got the victory 8-10-58, 2-2-14, a 44-point victory. See what happens. 1 goal 5, 1-1. Then it was 4 goals, 3 to none. Then it was 1 point to 1 goal, 1. And it was 3 goals, 1 to none. So 3-1 from the first quarter base of after halftime. It was all over. Richmond still in the rebuild. Heads up, always next week. Here we go. Now, which game we are on? Which have we got? We go to Brighton Tones Arena in Brisbane for the Brisbane Lions tackle Melbourne Demons. One of the best icon, 2 teams going head to head. Top 4 spots alive. Who takes the win? It is Brisbane taking a nice win. Good accuracy, 6-9, 45, 5-6, 36. Pretty good conditions. Brisbane are back over a big win over Melbourne. Let's see how this quarter went. 5 minus behind to nothing. 1-3 to 4 goals, 3. That was the quarter. Can Melbourne continue to dominate with 4 goals straight to 1 goal, 1. And then it was 1 goal, 2 minus. So Melbourne struggled after half time, but wow, that big quarter really opened up and they had 20 points in their favour to lose by 9 points. And there you have it. We'll see you in result for Sunday footy here on round 11. Well, AFLW season. Stay tuned for round 12. Who takes on who here on the BJ Show. All right, catch you all the result very soon. Welcome all to the AFLW Sunday. 3 games on our hand. That's it, 3 games. I apologise. 4 games. First up, we have Mars Stadium with the Western Bulldogs take on Jalong Cats. Final score, Geelong got the job done, 6-1, 37, 38, 26. Well done to Geelong winning the win down in Mars Stadium, which it is in Ballarat. Well done on the win. Let's now get down to North Hobart Oval with the Kangaroos. They take on St Kilda. No, the Kangaroos are still taking it a very strong season. And they take 9-13-67, taking a 46-point victory, the 3-3-21. And it was all St Kilda not getting the job done, but it was all the Kangaroos taking that second game on Sunday football. We go to the next game, which is Carlton versus GWS. Carlton with the win by 46 points. Same margin for the Kangaroos over St Kilda. Final score 12-9, 81, 5-5, 35. Well done to Carlton. Won from the first quarter and took care of the Carlton for Blue. No, Carlton took the win over GWS Giants. We come to the final game. This could be anyone's game to win. Port Gold Coast not replying that the final quarter. They didn't start well, but they came back into the game. Final score for this game, 5-9, 39, 3-6, 24. Good effort, Gold Coast. Well done to Collingwood with the win. Let's get straight into the final game. Or, welcome, I can say, final round is here on the BJ Show AFLW Apprenticeship season now. That's it. We have reached the final round, and I'm going to say, wow, I cannot believe it. Let's drive from the 31st of October. We're going back-to-back Friday night reviews. That's what we are right now. Hawthorn versus the Kangaroos. First versus second, with second versus first, whatever you want. Who is going to really finish in first? I think Kangaroo doesn't really matter if they lose this game. They are officially secured. It is going to be the Kangaroos will take this game. West Coast versus Carlton. Both teams should be safe to play finals. It's in Perth. This is last home game for the Eagles before they reach to the finals. I'm going to stay with the West Coast Eagles. All right, both teams, Port Adelaide, all have chances to play. They have to win huge. I feel like they got confidence. They take on GWS Giants and Henson Park. I'm going for Port Adelaide and that is the first out of the Saturday clash. We got Gold Coast versus Richmond. Richmond Gold Coast at Icon Park. Richmond for game for that one. No, both teams will not play finals action. Sydney have everything to play for finals, and they're under the net with the Adelaide Crows. If Sydney, was this they got that correct? Yes, if Sydney That's who unfortunately I am going for. They take care of this. Adelaide could be out of the finals. It could be the first time in a few years. So Sydney for win. Geelong taking a nice win. Could they take? They take on Melbourne, and it's at GMHBA Stadium. I'm going to go for Melbourne Demons with that game. The last few games, that is 3 triple headers. We got the Collingwood versus Brisbane at Victorian Park in Melbourne. Brisbane to take the win. The second game is St Kilda, where they are at RSEA Park in Melbourne. St Kilda hosting their last game for the season, take on Western Bulldogs. Really, St Kilda should win this game. A disappointing performance last week against the Canoes, and that was in Hobart. So all the best in the final game. Adelaide should take off Fremantle, but this is it. If Fremantle actually win this game in a big way, Adelaide could be out that finals in a massive way. That's it. This is the big one for Fremantle, and Adelaide do host this game, and this is at Norwood Oval. Let me get that correct. Correct, indeed. That is it. Well, thank you. Well done to the all of winners. Stay tuned for next time on the BJ Show AFLW season episode. Well, I'm sure of that, but we do come to the results next time, and we'll do all my best for that in the next couple of weeks. We'll also do all the finals action. We'll have a couple of weeks of that in overall. And we'll also have the congratulations to the AFLW NAB Apprenticeship ladder. We'll share that overall as well, and who I think should win the Apprenticeship in early positions in the final series. All right, thank you so much. If you, like I said, if you like today's show, make sure you subscribe, like as well, and hit that notification. You don't miss an episode and all the latest as well. And comments down below who you think should win the AFLW NAB Grand Final or Premiers in general this footy season. All right, thanks for listening. BJ Show's out. Bye for now. Peace.